episode of the Great American Brew Trail, we're hitting the beach. Crafting beer that is pure Ludington. Jamesport Brewing. All on this episode of the Great American Brew Trail. My name is Amy Sherman. I'm a chef. I'm a mom. And I'm a beer drinker. Shocking, I know. That's right, I'm a girl who really likes beer. Out of the way, boys. What are we drinking? I mean, why wouldn't I drink beer? As a chef, I love the variety of local ingredients, and I appreciate what it takes to create a great beer. In fact, I've been a home brewer for years. All across the United States, microbreweries are popping up with plenty of atmosphere, plenty of local foods, and of course, plenty of beer. We'll see the ins and outs and the ups and downs behind the taps at some of the country's best microbreweries. So join me on the Great American Brew Trail as I taste my way across the USA, one pint at a time. I'm in downtown Ludington, a place you can get to by car or by boat. A really big boat. Ludington is full of lots of antique shops, cute galleries, great cafes, and one heck of an all-Michigan bar. It's also home to one of the most beautiful beaches in the state. So if you seek a pleasant peninsula, take a look around Ludington. I'm excited to try one of Ludington's most famous brews, and I've heard that the menu is amazing. So let's go check it out. Julie, you're the general manager here at Jamesport. You have been here since the beginning, pretty much, right?
Correct.
How has this place changed since when it first opened to what it is now?
When we first opened, we kind of went toward the fine dining atmosphere, and we figured we're a brew pub. It really just didn't work for us. We do have some fine dining items on the menu, but we're more of a pub than we started out to be.
You started out as?
Yeah.
Greg, what is your title here at Jamesport?
Formerly president, otherwise Greg is all they know.
Greg. But you are one of the founding owners of Jamesport,
Yes.
and you know a lot of history about this place.
Right.
What makes this place interesting?
Well, it's probably one of the oldest buildings in Ludington, and it was called Red Saloon.
Okay.
And it was a saloon for all the sailors getting off the boat.
Oh, really?
They could get right off the boat and
So
go
it had
into a bar
its
here.
origins in being a saloon.
And there's a party room. I don't know if you were in that room over
I
there.
did, yeah, I
That's
saw it.
why it's called Red.
With a long history as a saloon, you know this place is going to be fun. In fact, it's so much fun that their brewer Tom showed up one day, and legend has it, he never left. In fact, that's how he got his job. Now, there are plenty of bars that I've been asked to leave, and not one has offered me a job. I wonder what his secret is.
He was a home brewer. He was from Grand Rapids, and so when we started opening, he stopped in and he was helping our brewer. Tom would come in and hang out, and he would just never leave.
Never leave. And that's how he got the job here?
That's how he got the job.
I came in October of '99, uninvited.
What I heard is you came in and you never left. Is that true?
Yeah, ownership didn't know who I was. I just kind of came in and said, I'm going to be part of this. I said, okay.
How does the brewery fit into the town of Ludington?
It's great. In the summer, it's busy, really busy. We got all the harbors, or the marinas that people come, the boats, they come here.
Do you have a brewing philosophy that you kind of abide by here at Jamesport?
I think it doesn't only go with brewing, but yeah, keep it simple, keep it clean, and be consistent.
Keep it clean, keep it consistent, keep it clean, keep it consistent. I wonder if this is what brewers say to themselves as they fall asleep each night.
I say it's kind of like something my grandmother once said to me. I love all my grandchildren, each for different reasons. Kind of pertains to my beer, too.
Okay, so what are some of your favorites?
I love my alt beer, really, I do.
Why do you like
I
alt
love
beer?
alt. It's just a great, easy drinking beer. It's clean. It goes with all kinds of different foods. It's a great food beer. It's just, everyone loves alt beer.
Ahoy, matey! Jamesport Brewing has some of the best beer in port. Here in Ludington, one of the biggest deals is the SS Badger. Robert, you are the president of the SS Badger, and here you are at Jamesport. What do you like about Jamesport Brewing?
Oh, I like the atmosphere. I like the people. I like the managers.
Do you like the beer?
I like the beer.
But not when you're working.
Not when I'm working.
I mean, I'm a pale ale freak, and they build a great pale ale here.
I'm drinking the Scottish ale. It's got good flavor. Doesn't have a lot of bite to it, but it's nice and smooth. Very, very good beer.
Well, this particular brew is their barrel-aged Scottish ale. I haven't tried this before. I like the regular Scottish ale here, but I do like the bourbon barrel-aged beers.
Well, I guess it's a summer beer, and I'm not sure exactly how Tom makes it, the brewmaster, but it's a seasonal beer that he just started brewing this year in Ludington. And the blueberries really enhance the flavor of the beer.
Tom's all beer. Just tastes good.
Their beer does taste good, and I bet the food does too. Great American Brew Trail will be right back in Jamesport's kitchen.
What's not to love at Williams Kitchen and Bath?
Do you always find yourself looking for more cabinet space? Does it feel like you need more room for all the chefs in your house? If so, it's time to visit Williams Kitchen and Bath. Williams offers the best selection from top cabinet makers. Stop in today and experience the Williams difference.
What's not to love at Williams Kitchen and Bath?
Jamesport's fans come in by the boatload for their local craft beer and for their great food. I'm going to grab my defibrillator and head into the kitchen to make one of the naughtiest and tastiest dishes I've had on the trail. I'm here with Paul, who's the chef, not chef, at Jamesport Brewing. Why are you not the chef?
Well, I don't give myself a title if I never went to school for it.
I didn't go to school and I'm the chef.
I don't got a certificate, so.
That's okay, you don't need one because I'm a firm believer that self-taught chefs are usually the best chefs. So I want to see what you have in your repertoire.
Okay.
This is one of your most popular dishes here at Jamesport?
Yes, one of our most staple pastas that we've had.
And what is it?
4 cheese chicken pasta.
4 cheese?
Yeah.
That sounds delicious. Okay, what are we going to put in this dish?
All right, we got butter, flour, make roux,
Okay.
mascarpone cheese,
Okay.
parsley, nutmeg, kosher salt, and heavy whipping cream. Yep, chicken breast marinated and throw it right on the grill.
So here at Jamesport, you guys are making everything homemade, it looks like. I'm seeing
Yes.
full ingredients everywhere, and you're going to actually make the sauce for this, starting with a very classic sauce. You're going to start with a bechamel, it looks like,
Yes.
and a roux.
Yes.
All right. What do you mean you're not a chef? You are.
All right.
Okay, so you're starting with butter and flour?
Butter and flour, yes. I'm gonna go the mascarpone next.
Next, but your secret bechamel ingredient, or at least the one I use, and it looks like you're going to use it too, is nutmeg. Ooh, nice grill mark.
A little more.
More cheese.
Blend. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
Done.
just like naughty on top of naughty on top of naughty. Yum, 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 yum. Let's try with the beer.
Yes.
That's a great
nice,
combination.
thick,
It cuts that kind of fattiness of the pasta. Really easy drinking. It's not competing with the pasta at all. It's just a great combination. This is one of those examples of the beer really complementing the food. Holy macaroni, Batman. Does this come with a takeout container? 'Cause this thing is huge. Whew, that dish was a whammy. After I recovered from my carb coma, I wanted to see what other dishes people liked at Jamesport Brewing.
Oh, I think it's one of the better restaurants in the community. It certainly is probably one of the busiest.
Fish and chips is to die for, and they're famous for it. So a lot of people come here for it.
I always seem to get the same thing. It's their blue cheese cheeseburger that's got blue cheese dripping off of it from every direction.
I'll tell you, you can't beat a good beer in a burger.
The salmon dish that they have here is very good.
My favorite pairing is the cherry bourbon sirloin with when he does have it, he has a black cherry port. Well, that's a great combination.
So we have the cherry bourbon steak.
It was excellent. It was kind of a sweet glaze, and the potatoes were really good too. The au gratin potatoes.
There are just as many great dishes as there is great beer, and I'm doing my best to sample them all. So what is it about the beer here at Jamesport that you like?
Well, I mean, I like the variety we have. I like the brewmaster, who's changing the recipes and changing drinks at the time of year, so you have seasonal beers. and you have trying to get beers that people will like.
I like the Mocha Java Porter. It's a fun beer to make. It's people really think it's interesting. It's more of a seasonal one. I do it for the holidays, for Christmas.
I think his beers are the best. Everyone says that they are best. Every year they get better and better.
People like different kinds of beers, a really light beer, or there are those that like the IPAs or the stronger beers or the bitters.
Absolutely, there's such a variety. Have you ever anyone take a drink and was like, oh my God?
It happens all the time. It really does.
You know, there's several things that just make this all worthwhile. Watching people toast my beers, you know, people who bring their vacations here to us. You know, I've often said I don't have to go on vacation because everybody brings their vacations to me. That's probably it. A lot of that is just to appreciate what Ludington has to offer. To see that, it just makes it all worthwhile.
It's not just the beer, but it's definitely a good selling point.
There's so much to offer here. You've got beautiful Lake Michigan beaches, the best state park in the country, I believe, and one of the top-rated beaches in the country right here.
Oh, I think it's a great place. I first discovered microbreweries about 2 years before they opened up this place, and I was so pleased. I've been a regular customer ever since they opened up.
Make your way to Ludington, where Tom is bringing them in by the boatload to enjoy his beer at Jamesport Brewing Company. So join me next time on the Great American Brew Trail as I taste my way across the USA, one pint at a time.
It's a little hard to get one out of there, wouldn't it?
It would be. I mean, how do you do that? I'm bobbing for blueberries.
That's true. Problem is with the strong ones, I never finish cutting my grass.
Right. You guys wear these shirts. They have a logo on the back.
Helping Michigan's economy one beer at a time.
Have you ever heard of Jerry Garcia?
Oh yeah. No, never. People always call me that.
Perfect. And you'll brew your way, right?
Yep.
And I drink my way across the USA.